Go. All right, hello people that are watching this video. This is exponents. This is our review on exponents. You have a page that looks like this. Half of the page, like the bottom half of the page is blank, but we're going to add some examples to that. And then this is your worksheet. We are going to do evens on this worksheet. Okay, so I realized that it goes 1 through 4 and then it starts at 13, right? You're going to just do the evens. So 2, 4, 14, 22, etc. Like all those. You can cross off the odds. We won't do those, okay? So we're going to go through each of these rules for exponents, and we're going to talk about like just remembering what we are allowed to do and what we're not allowed to do. And then I have 4 examples, and then I'll give you time to work. So this top example talks about when you have a variable that's the same, like a to the m power and a to the n power. When you have 2 bases like this that you're multiplying, the exponents, you actually add them. So an example of this is x squared times x to the 3rd power. That becomes x to the 5th. Yeah? Okay, now, instead of that, if you have x squared cubed, what do you do with the exponents there?
X to the 6th.
That's x to the 6th. Do you know why it's x to the 6th? What does it mean to cube something? Times itself 3 times. What? We're going through all of these rules. We're going through the rules on the side, so I'm giving you examples. So x squared to the 3rd power means x squared, x squared, x squared. And we add those exponents, or we could have just, I don't know, we could have just multiplied those to start with. So x to the 6th power, okay? All right, this next one. Here's my example for the next one. If you want to write it down, parentheses, xy to the negative 2nd power, and then that cubed. What do we do with that? We've got to distribute the cube. What's the exponent on the x? That's x to the what? 1st power, right? There's nothing there. So x to the 1st power, if I cube that, it's x to the 3rd, y to the negative 6th. Okay, for this homework assignment, do not leave any of your exponents negative. How do we fix the y? Switch it to the bottom. So what will that look like? X cubed over y to the 6th. X cubed over y to the 6th. That's how you'll write your answer. Don't leave any exponents negative. Okay? Here's the next example that we have where we're talking about negative exponents. So x squared over x to the negative 2. How do you solve that?
Oh, you put the x up on the bottom, from the bottom one to the top.
The bottom one to the top one. So I have x squared and then x to the positive 4th power all over. What's on the bottom now?
Nothing. Nothing, right?
1. Do we have to have the 1 on the bottom?
No.
No, not necessarily. Okay, but we can put x squared and x to the 4th together. Is that 8 or 6? 6, because we're adding. Okay? There you go. All right, good?
Let me zoom out a bit.
I'll zoom out a bit. Okay, you don't have to write these examples down, but you can. There's examples right here as well. I'm just writing extra examples down. Okay? All right, next thing it says is saying anything to the 0 power is 1. So, x to the 0 power is 1. 7 to the 0 power is 1. Negative 32 to the 0 power is?
Yes.
Wrong. Negative 32 to the 0 power is?
-1.
Negative 1. Oh, that's tricky. That's tricky. Negative 1. Okay.
No.
Shh. All right. Moving on. The next one. X over x to the 5th power. If we're reducing those. If we're reducing those. X on the top, x to the 5th power on the bottom. What do we do?
1 over x to the 4th.
1 over x to the 4th. If you want to write it like this, x on the top means x, x to the 5th power on the bottom means 5 of them. And I cancel these 2 out, so I have 4 on the bottom, yeah? Do I have to have the 1 on the top?
Yes.
Yes. If a 1's on the top, you have to have the 1 on the top, okay? All right, write this example down. Y to the negative 3rd over x to the 6th power, and then that whole thing to the 4th power.
That's why.
This is Kilminster.
Okay, yes, dear.
Was
No,
yesterday's
just-
assignment my last
Yes,
one?
you're done.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So we distribute the 4 through. So this is y to the negative 12th power over x 24. But we can't leave our answer like that because it has a negative exponent.
Bring the y down.
So bring the y down. So what do we have?
Over
Y
x 24, y 12.
1.
You have to have the 1 on the top, right? X 24 and y 12 on the bottom. Caitlin, go answer that, please. Okay, there you go.
We really couldn't tell, Isaac.
Okay. All right, here are my 4 harder problems. So number 1, write this one down. Here you go.
Oh, I like this.
Write that one down. Write that one down. Hush.
How much is a test worth?
7.
Like of our grade?
7
We're not talking about that yet. Write this down.
equals 7.
Where's that at?
I made it up. Put it at the bottom.
Here we go.
Right here, number 1. That's number 1. Okay?
Oh, was that a 6? So that hard.
Yeah, but I don't remember what to do.
Okay. All right. What do we do first?
Oh,
Is that a
here we go.
6 or a B?
That is a 6.
Making sure.
Yep, that's a 6. Okay, what can we do? What? You're multiplying those, right? We don't have any exponents that we need to like distribute through, so we can just multiply, starting with the -3 and the 6.
Negative 18.
Negative 18. Then we put together the A's. So I have 2 A's here and an A here, so that is
A
3. B and B to the 4th, B to the 5th, and
C.
C. There it is. Okay?
You got that one right.
Yeah, very nice. Okay? All right, let's try the next one. Isaac,
Wait.
you're doing a good job. Here's the next one if you want to write that one down. There you go. Number 2.
K9,
Josie's making fun.
5, K3, 2.
Okay.
Okay?
I know the answer now.
Give me a minute.
Okay?
I'm still writing it down.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Shh. 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 All right, what do we do first?
You multiply the 9 and the 5.
5 and 9 becomes K to the
45.
45. What about 3 and 2?
K to 6.
K to the 6. Now what do I do with those?
Add them.
Now you add them. So we were multiplying to start with. Now you're adding. So that one's a little bit of both, right? Adding and multiplying. Okay? Good?
Wait, I have a question.
Wait, I
Yes,
thought
ma'am.
that was- I thought
There's
it
the
was-
third one.
What if those were like, so say K equals 6, would it be 6 to the 45th power and then 6 to the 6th power? So I would multiply 6 and 6 to get 36?
No,
36
You would leave it as 6 to the 51st power. Yeah. Okay, here's number 3. Third one. Okay.
4, 8.
Okay, you're half right, Isaac.
Darn it.
What'd you forget to do?
8.
Nope.
16?
You have to distribute the 2 through.
It's 8.
4 squared, it's not 8 though.
It isn't?
4 squared is
16.
16. H to the, you're right, H to the
Can you
6th power. Yeah? Zoom out. There you go. Okay. And then the other one,
That's not right.
we got to distribute the 3 through. So -2, we have to take that to the 3rd power.
Negative 8.
-2 times -2 times -2.
It got it done. Positive down.
-8.
Negative.
Okay. G to the 9th. H to the 3rd. Okay. Now we're this far. What symbol is in between these two?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. So we're multiplying. What do we multiply together first?
Oh.
Negative 128.
6 and 8 is -128. Okay, then let's put our G's and our H's together. H9, because we are adding, right? H9 and G9
9.
also. G9. Yep,
9.
that's all. Okay,
Don't worry about it.
good? All right, one more. Are we good that far?
I made a
Yeah.
mistake.
We're getting a call.
One more? One more, here you go. This one.
That's not me.
What a liar pants on
Is that 11?
Just kidding. Okay.
That's 11.
Hoagie.
Okay, this is the last one.
Okay.
This whole thing squared.
Is this supposed to storm tonight?
Yeah.
Really bad.
Like here in another hour.
This already.
Yeah, that's why.
So will they not have weights class?
Kid, I don't know. Do this math problem. Worry about that later. Yes. Okay.
Wait. Would it be the same as -2 times 2, or is it like 2 squared and then we keep the negative?
It is -2 times -2,
Why are you crunching up the Cheetos?
We don't have to
which is
move
+4. But I don't think so. Okay, so we've got to square everything, including the -2 on the front. Okay, what's -2 squared?
4.
Is it +4 or -4?
4.
It's +4. D to the 22nd, F to the 12th,
How do we get D to the
C
22nd?
because 11 times 2. Okay? C to the 36. Now what?
I think that's it.
Can we put anything together?
No.
C's, F's, D's? Any negative exponents? No. All done. Okay, good?
Yes.
All right, that's it. Evens on this side. Use your time to work. You got a couple minutes left. You can.
Both sides? No, why?
Evens on both sides. Yes, evens both sides. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Mrs. Coleman, I want you to read this.
Okay? All right, goodbye, people in the video.
Bye bye.